Hi, my name is Raymond McAnally, and I am the playwright and actor in Size Matters, a world premiere play at Ensemble Theater Cincinnati, going on May 7th through May 25th. I was drawn to writing an autobiographical one-man show because I've always admired artists who really put themselves out there and put themselves personally in their pieces. Size Matters came about because this was the story that was on my heart, and I have this relationship with my nephew, Morgan, who is now a major character in the play, maybe even a more important character than myself, which I think is pretty awesome. And out of our real relationship in life, this story started to unfold. And as I looked back on the year that I got married, a year that I had weight fluctuations, losing and gaining weight for the wedding, I realized that there was actually a pretty good natural story arc there. And it was a story I realized that had deserved and needed to be told. Sense of humor was a huge part of my family life. My dad, as debonair as he was, you'll see him in the play, was just a giant prankster. I definitely get that sense of humor from him and from my mother, who has a wonderful sense of humor as well. But I do think that one of my coping mechanisms growing up with issues with my weight was to make people laugh. But maybe even starting out, it was more self-deprecating, like I'm gonna make fun of me before you get a chance to. I think a lot of class clowns are that way. And I certainly was a class clown. And as time went on, it became more of a, I just enjoy doing this sort of thing. Yeah, I think the big class clown, the big funny guy, does often get the pretty girl because there's a charm and charisma there. And I think that's why growing up I was drawn to those TV shows like The Honeymooners and King of Queens and The Flintstones, because man, there was hope. Those guys look just like me. And look at their wives, they're gorgeous, you know? And then all of a sudden I find this beautiful woman and she says yes to marrying me. And I look at our wedding photos and I'm like, oh my God, we are living a TV sitcom. This is hilarious. Premiering my show here in Cincinnati, especially at Ensemble Theater, is a dream come true because the story, really the nucleus of the story is here. Finding Whitney, my wife, was here. Ever since 2009, when we first met, Cincinnati has become a huge part of my life. You know, there's themes of the show that I think are very universal. All I could do was tell a very personal story, because this, for me as a writer and a performer, the best way to get across the theme is through specificity, through real characters, real conflicts, real life on stage. And then if the audience wants to take something from that, they can, or if they want to just sit here and enjoy the performance. So in the room, I hope I make everybody laugh, but I hope when they leave, you know, they might, the skinny wife might understand her big husband a little better, or you know, a kid who might be a bully might think twice about picking on kids at school the next day, or that there's some sort of, I guess I'm saying empathy. I hope that there's a sense of, oh, I get it, I understand. But for me, good theater, good art causes dialogue to happen. And so I hope people leave just talking about the show and relating it to their lives.